Greetings, friends. How you all doing? It's Monday morning here in Tokyo, and we are out to work up a sweat. Officially, the rainy season has ended, and we have a stalled engine. Officially, rainy season is over, which means just stifling heat here in Tokyo, especially out on the pavement. Things really get heated up, and they stay heated. But hey, who's complaining? Not me. You may notice that Sexy AF, which is the Bonneville we're on right now, doesn't quite have the backbone that you're used to. That's because I had to swap out the pipes to pass the inspection, and I haven't gotten around to putting the ballsy ones back on, so I do beg your pardon. Hopefully you can handle a little quieter view. But it's so much nicer having the throaty pipes that... Oh shoot, there's nowhere to stop here. That's kind of a bad place to be stopping. But the next stop line is quite a ways up, so this will give me an opportunity to flip this around, so you can stop looking at me and start looking at the world in front of us. We had a little bit of a skid there right in front of the freaking Koban, the police box. That was not smart. Carrie's in the house, JB's here. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome everybody. Yeah, as you can see in the title of this video, this live stream, by the way, we're live streaming on the Peter Von Gom Japan channel right now. It's Monday morning in Tokyo, July 22nd. And it is my 25th Japanniversary. I have been here in Japan for 25 years, which is crazy to think. It has just zipped by, and so we're gonna go out for a little joyride and tell you a little bit about my journey. So the screen on my iPhone has already darkened because it's hot out, so I won't be able to see your chat so much until we get to a shaded area. It was a ninja. We're just passing through Sugamo. We're on Hakusan Street. And this, if you stay on this, will take you all the way down to the Imperial Palace, through past the Tokyo Dome, and we'll kind of do something like that. Haven't quite decided exactly what our route is, but we'll do something similar to that. Yeah, 25 years ago today, I boarded a plane in Washington, D.C. and came to Tokyo. And I've mentioned before, for those of you who follow the channel, I've talked about this, where it's one of the most lucid memories I have in my life. I can replay every minute of that experience, that journey, in my mind. So after living in Washington, D.C. for 4.5 years, working at the Smithsonian, I took a job teaching English here in Tokyo. And I brought along my voice demo, which I had made. I had no idea that voice acting, narration, that career existed here. It wasn't something that I was aiming to do. I just wanted to get away from the US, try something new, and came to Japan. But I had my demo CD with me, and immediately started getting voice work. And the rest is history. I've been doing it for 25 years here. And I am enormously indebted to this country and the people. So we're gonna go this way. Up this way is Hakusan and Honkomagome. This is where I used to live before we built our house up the road a bit. But yeah, boarded a plane, Washington, D.C., armed with nothing but a suitcase and a couple of phrase books, little adventures in Tokyo. My friend Leah gave me a bunch of books before I left. And I flew from DC to Anchorage. Had a layover there. I remember walking through the Anchorage airport, and there was this massive Kodiak bear that's taxidermied. And I remember thinking, man, this thing has a huge ass. There's like this enormous back end on this thing. You would not want to come face to face with a Kodiak bear. I can promise you that. Even with bear spray. So, walked around the airport, then got my next flight to Seoul, South Korea. Obviously, this was a bit of a discount flight that I got. Short layover in Seoul, and then on to Tokyo. And I'm still kind of, I don't know, in awe of what I experienced coming here to this enormous city, and nothing but the future ahead of me. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any Japanese. So I went to Shinjuku Station, and I'd planned ahead. One of the ladies that interviewed me for my job, she was going to meet me at Shinjuku Station. And I got off my limousine bus and met Nicola at the predetermined meeting spot at Shinjuku Station. And then she guided me to my apartment, which was where she was living as well, in Nerimaku, a place called Iogi. This is Honkomagome right now, and the Hakusan area is where I had an apartment with my then girlfriend, now wife. Living in sin. So, good times, good memories in this neighborhood. Yeah, and then moved into my tiny little apartment. I remember opening the door and just being in absolute shock at the size of this tiny little apartment. Single bed, little kitchenette, and like a bath, toilet bath combi. And ooh, thank you. I see Ramses. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, as always. Yeah, this place was called Chateau Yaji, and this guy was such a miser, man. He had built this apartment complex, and he had some sort of ties, I think, with Nova, one of the English schools, big English schools here. So he had a built-in clientele base of renters. They would introduce him to new teachers that were coming to town, and but man, that guy was so tight. I remember calling him Yagi one day, Mr. Yagi-san. Yagi means goat, and I knew it, but I pretended I didn't. He's like, Yaji. Chateau Yagi. But it served its purpose. I was in that tiny apartment for the first, about maybe 2-3 months, maybe even longer than that. And then one of the bigger apartments opened up, and I jumped on that. It had a loft, huge step up. And I think I was paying for that tiny one. It was like 600 Rokuma yen, 60,000 yen. And then I moved to the bigger one, which is maybe 85,000, and it had the loft and a lot more space, much more livable. Meanwhile, commuting into Shinjuku, which is my main hub for where I was teaching. And right now we're at Todai, Tokyo University. That's where we just came up to right now. So I'd commute on the Seibu Shinjuku line into Shinjuku and would teach there 5 days a week. They paid us 305,000 yen. I think it's 305,000 yen, which is the highest paying English conversation school of all of the main schools. This one was paying the best, which was great. So I'd teach there 5 days a week, and I started picking up part-time teaching classes to make some extra bones, and little by little piece together some private lessons, and within the first few months started getting voice work. So I hooked up with a couple of agencies and auditioned. Thankfully I had my voice demo that I made. Total serendipity. And started getting voice work, and little by little I kind of phased out my English teaching as I started to get bigger and bigger jobs and more of them. It was definitely not overnight. I had to be really kind of strategic about it. Like, this is just between you and me, but calling in sick because I had a huge job, a big TV commercial or something, and that was kind of the sneaky little footsteps that I used to start to build my career. But it has been one heck of a journey. I've had an amazing time here, and I oftentimes just feel like I'm just getting started, to be honest. Every day is a blast, something new, meet new people, discover new restaurants, make new friends. Find new recording studios. That is just amazing. 25 years, I have been to hundreds of studios here in Tokyo, and I'm still finding new ones. There's still new studios that I haven't been to. That said, the volume of work has decreased big time since when I first started, but I've managed to pick up bigger jobs, so it's more than balanced out. But I rarely decline a job. That's all part of building your network. So where are we now? We are getting close to Akihabara. I think we'll kind of cruise through Akihabara. Maybe we'll stop at that crazy vending machine corner, the scary haunted vending machine corner, because I could use a drink. I'm getting kind of parched here. You can maybe hear it in my voice. So yeah, 25 years. Almost half of my life has been in this amazing country. Super, super fortunate. And I thank you guys for being part of the journey. I started doing YouTube 7 years ago, maybe. And in the beginning was kind of just throwing stuff at the wall to see what would stick, taking advice from others about what I should do with a channel. And all along, I should have been focused on the motovlog side of things. But I didn't. I was doing stories, which was directly in line with my career here, reading stories. And, you know, I had a young son, so kind of doing goofy stuff with kids' books and things. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Some of you have been here from the very beginning. Jason and Ramses are two of them, the very, very beginning. And then Carrie joined too, and those are our lovely mods that are integral to a safe and friendly and smooth and fun live streaming experience. Thank you guys. Jotty's in there as well, I believe. And lots of other good peeps and friends that I've made along the way, thanks to YouTube. You guys all know who you are. Last summer was a great example. When I went home, I counted, I think it was 5 or 6 people that I met up with in the States that were connected to me through YouTube. All awesome people. And you know, you have your hits and your misses. I take a lot of hits, by the way. The car and motorcycle genre is brutal. Some real D-bags in that community. Of course, the overwhelming majority are really cool people, but you get a lot of guys that are just have absolutely nothing else going on in their life, and they're kind of like Rain Men. They know everything about every bike, every nut and bolt. And they love to spout their wisdom and challenge you on what you say or what you know, and pipe off in the comments with rude comments and just negativity. So you got to deal with that as a YouTuber. YouTube is my passion. It's my hobby. It's my side hustle. And I enjoy it. I love bikes, I love cars, and it's a natural progression for me with the channel. But met some really cool people through this, and I appreciate you guys very much, and I appreciate your support and coming along for this ride, literally today, and through my adventures here in Japan. And there's more coming up. I have, here we're just passing through Akihabara right now. Oh, we were gonna go to the vending machine. How could I forget? I can hardly breathe. Lots of stuff in the pipeline right now. Coming up, hopefully some of it will be happening in the fall. But I'm working on having lots of meetings and working on things, so stay tuned for that. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to do a U-turn here, I believe we can. And we're going to go back up and shoot. Dang it. This guy's kind of... All right, we're going to have to go right here. My son and I, Joji, we are going to Nagano on the 31st. So we will try to do some live streams from Nagano. We're going by car. And we're going to a beautiful place called Nojiriko, Lake Nojiri. And we're staying right on the lake in a kind of 1980s bubble era hotel. Nothing fancy, but it's right on the lake. And we're going to stay there for 2 nights. So we'll do some live streams from there and show you guys around a bit. Normally, Joji will go to America in the summer with me. That has been the tradition for the past many years. But in Japan, high school examinations are a big deal. And your high school test scores are directly related to what high school you can get into. And of course, obviously, the better ones are the most competitive, as with anything. But they really put a lot of emphasis on these exams. So his mama was like, Joji cannot go. When she was in tears, he cannot go to the US. He has to stay home and study. Study, study, study. So that's what he's doing now. So I will be going to the US on a solo trip this time. And he will be here studying, supposedly. We'll see how that goes. But there's a few schools that we're looking at. High schools that are have more intensive English programs. So that's what we're looking at. And yeah, so anyhow, we're going to take a little break, go to Nojiriko, and hopefully get on the lake in a couple boat rides. And bring you guys along with us. All right, we're in Akihabara right now. Akihabara, the electronics town. And we're going to try to cut through here. There's a street. Ooh, hello. There's a street that kind of cuts through to the haunted vending machine corner. But it's not here. We're going to go up to the end and turn left. So as I mentioned, our screen's a little bit dark right now. It's kind of hard for me to see. I'll have to, once we get to the vending machine, I'll have a little bit of a chat with you guys. But woo, it's hot. Oh, so I never gave you guys the final word on that airline ticket debacle. So remember the last stream I was talking about how I got scammed when I was trying to get a ticket to the States? I got scammed by this company called Fair Porto. Total shysters. They ripped me off. And the guy on the phone tricked me into giving him my credit card number. And despite my credit card companies not pleased, but highly recommending canceling my card, I didn't do it because I have, as many of you I'm sure do as well, you have your life connected to your credit card. There's all kinds of automatic payments and monthly subscriptions and all kinds of crap. So I was like, I don't want to do that. It's just going to be a hassle. So they were like, well, watch it closely and make sure there's no unauthorized charges on it. Sure enough, those bastards, about a week or 10 days later, I was checking every day on my online statement, and they charged 280,000 yen for airline, Iberico Airline. Iberico. That's the meat. Iberico. You know what's on my mind. That stuff's so good too. I bought a leg once, a pig leg from Spain. We sliced it up. It's so good. Iberia Air, which is a Spanish airline. So they fraudulently charged my card another 280,000 yen for this airline ticket, which of course I'm not flying on Iberia, I'm flying on Air Canada, so it was an extra charge that they were trying to sneak by. We can't sneak stuff by like that, punks. 28,000 yen, yeah, maybe I wouldn't notice that. But anyhow, so I canceled the card, and then I had to go through all the hassle of, you know, the claims, and it was actually pretty smooth. They reversed the charges, thank God. So I got cleared of that 280,000, but that just really leaves a bad taste in your mouth, you know? Scamsters. And the thing is, I knew I was getting scammed. These guys are stopped here. What's going on? Oh, okay, we want to go up. There's the haunted vending machines. Turn left here. But, oh, it's kind of a hassle to get in there. Let's see if we can. I guess it's not too bad. So, I have a new credit card. All right, we have arrived at the haunted vending machine corner. Ooh, I see some beetles in there and all kinds of other creepy, crawly things. Let's take a look, guys. All right, I'm gonna take you guys out of your little safety spot here. Don't panic. This is the haunted vending machine corner that John and I first streamed. That's actually when I first began doing YouTube. He asked me to come on his show, and John Dobb, only in Japan. And we came through here and had a look at some of this craziness in these vending machines. And these are the secret packages that have become a huge hit. Lots of people saw that stream, and I think he's got maybe 1 million views on that live stream. And then all kinds of people started coming here. Conan O'Brien came here and reported from here at the haunted vending machine corner. That's a normal one. There's popcorn. Omikuji Mashini in the back. All right, popcorn. Can't imagine that's anything like a movie theater. Popcorn. These things have been in here a while. Colors are all faded. You can get a little miniature train car, 1,500 yen in the vending machine. And we'll go in there inside in a minute. Here's a bubble, you blow bubbles. Little bubble maker. Some creepy plastic. Oh, this is hilarious. I got one of these. I don't know if you ever saw, I did on my Instagram, I put a video up of me. Joji, our son, had a real one of these. What's it called? Kabuto mushi. And they look pretty real, right? So I set up the. Can you hear me? Okay. I set up the gag as I put this plastic beetle on the ground in our house, and then I came around the corner. I was like, Joji, one of your beetles got out, and then he comes around the corner. He's like, oh, And then my wife, when she just like kind of like just peeked around the corner and lets out a scream, and it was hilarious. You had to be there, but you can kind of get the gist of it in the video on my Instagram page, which is, I mean, there's hundreds of posts on there, but along the way there, you'll see it if you are that interested. I'm going to move this microphone out of my helmet so I can breathe. Give me a moment, kids. That's an interesting angle. Just a moment. Here, what's going on here? All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Audio okay? Yeah. John asked, is this the one where you guys thought someone was, yeah, that's right, living inside? We thought there was somebody living upstairs. Let's turn this down here. Yeah, it is creepy as hell, guys. Like, who would dare go back there and buy something from that one? I don't even want to look around the corner. Ooh, it's creepy. Yeah, there's kind of a loft up here. You can see up there. Can you guys see anything? This is like Blair Witch Project. Anything up there? Ooh. Oh, there's stairs up there. There's stairs leading up to the very top. Wow. So somebody did live here. This is creepy. Here's some like panda curry or something. What is this? Milk. Oh, it's milk bread. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie says, congrats on my anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cheers. Yeah. So these boxes here are really fun. They have kind of all these nonsensical prose and description, and then you open it up and there's something inside completely unrelated, like you know, an expired bag of like crackers and stuff. What is this? This is drink. What is this? I can't read that. Some sort of Genki drink here. But yeah, oh, there's a good softball, the blue softball up there. Okay, this is a little more visitor friendly, not as creepy. Still got the creepy stuff, but at least it has sunlight coming in. You see the door here. So these cans with the panda are types of bread. It's bread in a can. That one's mirepan. I can't see what this other one says. Strawberry bread. I guess the color is an indication of that. But you can get some Oden. I think John and I had some Oden here once, which was actually not too bad. But I think I'm gonna do something really banal and get a normal bottle of water. If I can find one. Do they have anything normal here? Let's take a look. There's not much normalcy in this haunted vending machine corner. It's all creepy stuff. All right, here's a bottle of water, 110 yen. I don't know if I have, thing is, all I have is bills. No, I've got my wallet with me. I've got my Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Pocari Sweat sounds good. I'm gonna get a Pocari Sweat. So bear with me, guys. Just give me 1 second. So I get into my little bag here. I've got some coins. Let's see what we have in here. Okay. Yes, we have enough. We have enough. All right. Well, actually, this has a Suica. Duh. Could have used my Suica. So these are really convenient on a lot of the vending machines here in Japan. They have the touch card. You can use your Suica. Use your Suica card and just touch it. I guess we have to choose our drink of choice. Boom. And there we go. It's all done. All right. All right, one last pass through here. We've got some more kyakusan coming in. And yeah. Happy family life. Stop AIDS. All right, kids. I'm gonna have a drink here. Let me put us back in the. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, that goes down real nicely. So let me show you a quick tour of Sexy AF here. We are still going, right? Yeah. All right. So I am unable to see you guys. Where are you? Everybody still there? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ramses, thanks, dude. Tedster, wow. Hey, dude. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Super appreciate that. Flip us around here. Hang on a second here. Yeah. Thank you all very kindly. I really appreciate that. I'm sure I've missed some of your comments, and I will get back to them in a bit here, but thank you so much. I appreciate. I feel the love. I feel it. I feel it. So here's Sexy AF. So I took the inspection, and I added this belt. What do you guys think? It's from JCPenney's. Real cowhide, and I think it makes a really nice little touch. So when you go through the inspection here in Japan, if you have a motorcycle that has room for two, they assume two people are riding. So you have to have a handhold. It can't be your honey's muffin top that overhangeth. It has to be a strap physically on the seat. So I put that on there and we passed. And I also added this. This is another requirement now. You have to have a rear reflector. So a lot of bikes that are I don't know, it's recently they all have them, but some of the older bikes, like this is a 2009, did not have a rear reflector. Plus, I also cut it's custom. I cut I cut the back end off, so that eliminated my rear reflector. So I added that. That's another requirement. And passed with flying colors. Had to take off the grill on the front here. I had a grill over the headlight, which was causing some issues with passing through the machine that monitors the intensity of your light. Yeah, but I got through. Got the front tire mounted properly. It was on backwards for 2 years, and I didn't know it. Some keen-eyed viewers spotted that. But yeah, for those who haven't seen Sexy AF, this is Sexy AF. And this is inspired by Botticelli's The Birth of Venus. Tanjobi, what is it? Venus no Tanjo in Japanese, The Birth of Venus. So, there you have it. And these are the stock pipes that I have on right now at the moment. I'll be putting the throaty ones on in due course. But these were necessary for passing the inspection. There's your update on Sexy AF. And that is just about all I have to say from today in Tokyo, Monday, July 22nd, my 25th anniversary in this incredible country. Many of you have been here time and time again, so I know, and you know, what an amazing place this is. And there's a reason why we stay, and there's a reason why some of us come here again and again and again to visit. It's an incredible place. Maybe this is my thumbnail. Popcorn. 25. 25. I like that. That actually looks pretty good. Nice little color contrast there. So, yeah. As I mentioned, I will be in the States, so we will have no live streams for most of August. I will be in America, but I am going to be doing some motorcycle rides while I'm there, presumably. And I'll be posting on Instagram and updates there, but also stay tuned from next week on the 31st. We will be in Nojiriko in Nagano, and we will kick around the lake there and that area. It's really popular with expats, or at least it used to be. That's how I found out about Lake Nojiri. I met a lady at a wine tasting, and she was going on and on about Nojiriko. She's like, "You've never heard of Nojiriko?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, it's like a big expat place in the summertime. A lot of expats bring their families there. They have second homes there, and it's a beautiful spot." We were there once before. You can see that on my YouTube channel. We rented a camper, and the three of us toured around for like a week, I think, and we stopped at Nojiriko for a couple nights, camping there. And you can see that on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put that link in the description of this video for those of you who are interested. Otherwise, you can just go to my channel and find it. It's not too far down. It was at the beginning of the pandemic when we went there. So, all right, enough of my talking. Let you guys get back to your lives. Thank you so much, as always. I appreciate it. And give us a thumbs up. And please watch the channel. Content on there. We have the most latest video is from the Blue Sky Heaven, which is the Harley Davidson rally. That's an annual rally here in Japan. Video's not doing too good, which I was surprised. There were some uploading issues, which I think are directly related to those issues, but I appreciate you watching that if you're interested in Harley Davidson and seeing a fun motorcycle show. And I'm working on another one right now, which is a night ride in Tokyo. Many of you have requested a night ride, and I've got a great one coming up with my friend Andrew, who was along with me, and we ripped through the expressways here at nighttime and had a blast, and it's a cool video. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. That's all from me. Cheers, guys. Big love from Tokyo. see you here if I don't see you in the States, and take good care. Bye for now.